What's up, you guys? Miss Prime here doing another movie review on the movie Kick-Ass 2. Gotta do a little adjustment right there. Hey, so yeah, spoilers. I do these movie reviews with spoilers, and it's not really a full-on movie review. I typically talk about my 5 favorite things about the movie. Lately I've been doing this. And then my 5 dislikes about the movie. Now, like I said, spoilers, okay? Don't want to forget it. Spoilers, alright? Now, I love this movie. I really like this movie. I read the book. I read both books. I'm on Hit Girl right now. Can't remember, damn my memory, but I don't think there's a Kick-Ass 3. I think it was a Kick-Ass 2, and then Hit Girl, right? If I remember correctly. Anyway, because I haven't read my Hit Girl comic. It's still in my stack. I'm always behind on my comics. Anyway, love this movie. I can only think of 2 things that I kind of disliked about the movie, and that still didn't even bother me that much. And I also got to say, I had a great time watching it with my friends. It was really, really cool. After the San Jose Toy Show, me, the lovely Charlita 1, Phil, and Chu, we went to go see the movie, and we had a great time. And thank you, Chu. Thanks again. Chu, you know, he treated us. Generous man. Generous man. Thank you so much, Chu. So, gotta publicly give a big thanks to Chu. Oh, and I also gotta say, if you really like this shirt right here, which I think is really badass, you want to go to cityrockersapparel.com. Check them out. So, I thought this was a really cool shirt. They sent this over to me. I thought it was awesome. So, check that out. Link in the description for that if you see it. Anyway, the thing that I disliked about the movie, the first thing I had to dig to think about was Kick-Ass not kicking as much ass as I wanted him to, but he did kick more ass in this movie, I felt like, than he did in the previous film. So that's not even really that big of a deal. And he looked like way more yoked and everything too, which was the point. I guess he was like getting ruthlessly trained by Hit Girl and everything. So, which was really funny. And I thought that, and then. Yeah, but still, that's not. I feel like I'm like digging to make an argument against it, and I can't even stand up for it that much. But the one thing that did stick out to me, though, still again didn't really bug me that much, but it just kind of did because it's been happening with a lot of these superhero movies. Is Hit Girl no more? Again, it happened. Yep, even in Kick-Ass, it happened. But with this, it was very different because the character is so bizarre. It's cool seeing her try to adapt to a regular life as a high school girl, you know? So it's still cool to see. But the thing is that in the Kick-Ass universe, that's what I think most people want to see is the girl kicking so much ass, is Hit Girl doing all this crazy shit, you know what I mean? So that's, you know, that's basically it. I kind of wish there was more Hit Girl stuff, but there's still a good amount of Hit Girl stuff. So like I said, I'm digging here. Like, I really love the movie. So she still did a lot of crazy stuff. I thought she was great. But, and it also led to, the Hit Girl No More thing still led to my favorite part of the movie was the sharfing. You know what I mean? When you sharf and you barf at the same time, it's a sharf. Miss Prime, coined that term all by myself. You know, I came up with that. That's another one. That's my word. I didn't come up with shart, but came up with sharf. Yeah, because it's happened to me before, man. Has it ever happened to you? It's a terrible experience. You're really sick, and you're on the toilet, and hopefully you're on the toilet, and you're shitting, and you gotta puke. So, yeah, that's terrible. So, usually it's because of booze or really, really bad food. But anyway, I digest. My 5 favorite things about the movie. Love the action. Love the humor. The movie made me laugh, man. Like, for instance, the sharfing was my favorite part. You know, you see this beautiful high school girl standing in the middle of the cafeteria with puke all over her face, and she's puking and shitting. You see the dookie running out the skirt, man. There's dookie coming out there. It was CGI dookie, of course, but still, man. That was hilarious. To me, that made me laugh so hard. That was my favorite part of the whole movie, man. I just loved it. I thought that was just too funny. It's terrible. I'm just thinking about it. It's just so terrible that it's hilarious. So I thought that was great. Yeah, and the whole thing with her adapting and stuff, it was funny and everything. And Marcus, the relationship with Marcus is awesome too. Because if you remember in part 1, Marcus, it's not like Marcus just started taking after her after Big Daddy died. Big Daddy was in prison like right after she was born, like shortly after she was born. So Marcus took care of her from when she was a baby up until when she was about 5, and then again, you know, like when she's becomes a teenager, you know. So he's really like a real father to her, you know. Anyway, okay, the next thing I really liked about the movie was John Leguizamo. We got John Leguizamo, man. I thought that was great. I mean, it's not like he was like a spectacular character throughout the movie, but he really did carry the motherfucker all the way through. I said it, but, you know, for the toy reviews, I don't want to... Some people commented on me censoring myself with the fart sounds. For the toy reviews, I'm trying to hold back on the cussing. For the talking videos, I don't feel like it matters so much. It's because my cousin's got kids and they watch my videos. That's basically it. So anyway, back to the movie. John Leguizamo, I thought he was very cool. I love how the uncle killed him off like that to demonstrate it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was just happy to see him. You know, growing up in the 90s, happy to see John Leguizamo. Okay, number 3, same reason behind this. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is Colonel Stars and Stripes. I thought that was great. I like the character Colonel Stars and Stripes. I loved in the comic that they killed him off. I thought that was great. Love that they did it in this too. I thought he gave a great performance. I love how he talked all weird with, you know, the gold teeth and the fake teeth in there and the mouth guard. I thought that was great. It's not like he was really hilarious in the movie. I would have liked to see a typical Jim Carrey thing, but, you know, he probably didn't feel like doing it. I don't know. I still loved it. I thought he was great. Number 2 was the motherfucker himself. McLovin was fantastic. So crazy, man. Just absolutely nuts. Just the way he's thinking. It's like truly like an evil kid. Just thinking that he's a badass and just going too far. Just way too far. He accidentally kills his mom. He even talks shit to Chuck Liddell. It's just like, this kid is so stupid, man. So I just thought it was great. I just love the character. You know, superhero movie isn't a good superhero movie unless you got a badass villain. And I thought he was a fantastic villain. I loved it. I love even the moment right before he falls into the shark tank. You know, he's like, oh, wait. You know, and then he hits in there. And the dead shark thing, oh, it wasn't dead, but, you know, they think it's dead, just the way they're looking at it. And I just thought it was great. The whole thing John Leguizamo was calling him out on is like, don't you think the Black Death? He's like, don't you think it's a little racist? Like, don't you think it's a little, you know, prejudice or something? and then Mother Russia. He's like, God, you gotta name her Mother Russia? Like, you can't have the motherfucker and Mother Russia in the same team. And she was incredible, which goes to my number 1 thing. Badass women. I love seeing badass women, man. I just thought it was so cool, man. It was just incredible, that whole scene with Mother Russia just taking down the cops, like, you know, pair by pair. I just love that scene. That may have actually been my favorite scene in the movie, to be honest with you. That and the sharfing, both of them, I love that. So, and then Hit Girl being a badass too, and lovely Charlita One and I were talking about this, where it's like Hit Girl and Mother Russia, like, there's no real turn on about those fight scenes, about seeing them. Like, I think, you know, they're both, like, they're not ugly people or anything, but there's no sex appeal involved. Like Black Widow, like, you know, Black Widow from the Avengers, she's fine. Like, that's like, blah. Or Anne Hathaway, Catwoman, like, you know what I mean? Like, you get a boner and you get to see him kick ass. It's like, for us guys, like, eating the popcorn, you know? But this is like still eating the popcorn, but I don't have a boner. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that's pretty cool. I think it kind of, I may be looking too much into it, but I feel like it kind of stands for an equality thing. You know, I think, well, Charlita One kind of saw it that way. And her being a woman and stuff, like, she's all for it. So she thought that was really cool. She liked that, and I appreciated it as well. I thought it was very, very cool. So, yeah, don't want to get too much into it. I can't ramble on too long. Got a podcast coming up, so about to do Toy Talk Live. Special guest, Gay Comic Geek's going to be on there. And then another big event's coming on next Monday, Collector Connection. That's right, man. Collector Connection, starring yours truly, Shartimus Prime, along with Sean Long and Pixel Dan, and produced by Entertainment News International. It's a big thing, man. Gonna be an awesome podcast. We're gonna have the Four Horsemen on there. Please stay tuned. Look out for that. It is going to be, yep, kick-ass. Yeah, I said it. I did it. All right, I did it. Too many show-along videos with corny jokes. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.